What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video. I really wish I wasn't bringing you this video, but yeah, I lost something like $3,000 and some change today. Hit the max daily loss limit on my 150k combine account with Top Step, and it's all right. You know what I'm saying? A couple takeaways. Really wasn't anything about the way I trade. It was just the execution was poor. I was really hesitant. But let's go ahead and get into the trades that I attempted to take and why. And I'll show you as well where I messed up. I should have recorded it. I wish I did. But yeah, either way, like I said, I lost $3,000. So let's go over how. So coming into the day, we started on our daily time frame because it's a Thursday, and right, so we're gonna start on a daily time frame. At least that's how I trade. And as always, I mark my breaker structure and my high and lows. So at the time where this red line is here, that is the highest point that the market had reached, although this candle wasn't done forming. And then so we had a breaker structure here, or this is the structure that we have broken, right? And then this was our low, our higher low that was created when we did break this structure. So going to the 4 hour, a lot of things kind of lined up. I don't think I even put any 4 hour structure on here because nothing is different, right? On the 4 hour, we got a break of this structure as well, which created this low, and yeah, essentially our high. We're steady creating higher highs, right? All right, and then so let's go to the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, kind of same thing. We have had some breaks of structure, right? On the 15 minute, we could see we broke this structure here. We broke this structure somewhere around here, came up, made this high, boom. We made this low, broke this structure, came up high, boom, and then we broke the low, and then created this low, and essentially we're holding this low up until the open, which is kind of what that is essentially where I got my trade at. I kind of thought since we were in a bearish structure on the 15 and we were high, that we could come down, but kind of got a reminder today that if you're going to trade counter trend, to be quick with your trades, because I was kind of expecting a little more push to the downside, but you know, we were trading counter trend overall here, right? So that is something to kind of acknowledge. The 4 hour and the daily were still bullish, and if price held support anywhere at any point in time, we could have continued that, right? Especially we just made these highs, so you know, the potential was there, right? We were pretty bullish. So anyway, after marking my 15-minute break of structure to the downside and then our low, and then I didn't mark a high because the high was essentially the same as the daily and the 4 hour, right? Everything is the same. I try to keep my charts clean. I came to the 1 minute, right? Marked my structure here. Here on the 1 minute, what I noticed is that price at the time I was looking had came up to here, which means we broke this structure and created this higher low, this higher high, and this was our break of structure. So coming into the day, what I saw a little before the market opened, this was at 8:27. The trade I wanted to take, but I was hesitant on taking, was once this candle closed below our resistance, I was going to essentially target this level here, and as you can see, that would have been a 1 to 2. Nice trade, right? Or we could have even targeted like the VWAP or the floor, right, which would have been these lowest levels of support that we had to test, right? And so essentially could have been a 1 to 5 here, and then but yeah, like I said, I hesitated in taking this trade, and by the time I wanted to take it, we were creating this second candle already, and there was a little fluctuation, and I still knew I would have had to put my stop loss up here. So I kind of was just like, you know, if my stop loss is still got to go above the resistance, then I kind of don't want to get in anywhere here. I feel like once price started moving, that was kind of my mess up. You know, price teetered around. I kind of was still hesitant, Price then created this candle, came up a little more. I was just super hesitant and didn't take the trade, and for whatever reason, yeah, I just didn't take the trade. Then I think I actually even tried to take a buy here before the candle closed, which was crazy. Yeah, guys, I don't know what I was doing. I wish I would have recorded so we could have had that to review as well, but all I can do is tell you what I was thinking in the moment. Right, so then eventually price comes down to here and we hold above it, and then I was trying to enter here, but again, I was just super hesitant this morning. I don't know what it was. Stop loss below support, and given just the overall structure of things, we could have targeted the daily levels here. We could have targeted the high even if we wanted to be safe. And as you can see, that trade played out for 1 to 3 times our risk, or right, but I didn't take it. I hesitated, and I ended up trying to take the trade when it came all the way back up here, right? And I got in before the candle closed, and so this candle, and then I put my stop loss under the VWAP because I just didn't really want to put my stop loss all the way down here after waiting so long to get in the trade, even though that is technically what would have invalidated this move. So right, so I was just like kind of super tight stop. Before this candle right here formed, I got stopped out because it was like fluctuating before it actually ended up closing up here. And yeah, as you can see, at some point it did come back down here, and that's where I got stopped out. So that trade took me out for, like, at this point I'm out for like $1,200, or no, that was like $1,700. The first trade I lost was like $500, and then at this point I see price clear this zone here, and now we're back making new highs. Well, we were like trying to, right? This first candle, we touched the level, then the next candle we tested it, closed below, but once we got that kind of pushed to the upside, that engulfing, I tried to take this buy, and I did not hesitate this time. I was on it, right? But at this point I'd already lost 2 trades, and I was down $2,200 for the day. So I was just probably gonna like take a 1 to 2 or something, or just, I don't know, try to ride this out for as much as I can, just I was pretty bullish for the day. As you can see, this was a bullish day, so I was right on my thesis there. But I just, at this point, so as you can see, like the candle that I entered on, the candle after that did pull back a little bit, kind of to these lows. We didn't exactly reach them, and I would have put my stop loss under this candle, which is also under this support, right? And yeah, so in that pullback, I think my trade went down like something $900. I don't know. I hit my max daily loss limit though, and so it automatically took me out the trade, and I was done for the day, guys. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Essentially, it was all about my execution today. I seen every setup. I just could not bring myself to take the trade, and yeah. Hopefully we have some takeaways. I mean, one is just go ahead and take the trade. If everything lines up and it falls within our rule-based plan, then it's free game to go ahead and take the trade, right? Also, yeah, I would say, like, don't paper cut your account and keep super tight stop losses. Yeah, but that isn't something I really needed to know. I just think that kind of was a byproduct of me like hesitating on jumping in the trade and just getting in late anyway. Like, if I didn't get in late, I would have put my stop loss where it was supposed to go. Maybe if you do get in late to the trade, put your stop loss where it belongs, and maybe like adjust your position size. Is something I could have done, but I didn't want to do that, especially after taking a loss already. And really, according to my rules, after taking a loss, I'm not even supposed to be trading. So yeah, that is why we stick to our rules. Hopefully this video provided some insight, and hopefully it helps you if you're on your learning journey. If you did like the video, if it did provide insight, If it's helped you in any way and you need to watch it again, feel free. If you have any questions or something you want me to explain more in depth, leave them in the comments. I hope you have a blessed day or evening or night or whatever time it is that you're watching this. That's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully, you guys can learn from my mistakes. I'm out of here though.